Hey y'all. Okay. I gathered myself, got myself together, and I redid. Okay, so I did 2 more strips. I finally found the stitch that I was looking for. That one was kind of wonky. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I finally found the stitch I was looking for. Love the cotton batting so much more. See how much more smoother that is? I did use this quilt basting spray. It works like a charm. So what I'm gonna do, I only cut one out. Never mind. I'll go ahead and cut one for y'all. I need to cut this anyways. So I'll go ahead and cut this and put some batting on there and show y'all what I did. Now, some of y'all, there's quite a bit of y'all that have already done this, but for the ones that haven't, I'm going to show y'all what I do. So I'm going to paint y'all down. Okay, I got my glue gun over here. And y'all, I went ahead, I'm just using my glue gun. There's a lot of people that did, you know, glue tape, this and that, and those are wonderful ideas, but I have to go buy some. So right now, I'm just going to use my hot glue gun. And what I do is, how long is this? This is going to be, I guess, 20. Sorry, I don't mean to hit y'all. So I'm going to put my ruler right here. Why did I put my pencil up? I line it up at the top and the edge at the 10-inch mark because that's what what size I want my board, and I just draw a line. And I will connect these here shortly. This should be 10 and 10, so I might be able to get several of my, okay. We'll see how many I can get out of this. I did change my rotary blade. I changed it to my other blade that I just changed it off of. That way I have a dual blade. It just works easier to use a blade, a rotary cutter. I'm just going to draw a line like this. And I'm not going to cut this whole thing up right now. I'll just make 2 more. Y'all, that cotton batting, that live a little bit ago was a disaster when I was trying to do this. I don't know where my head was at. I guess because my husband had called and I was worried about him. He was talking about it felt like he had a heat stroke and it freaked me out. Okay. I need my longer one. I get to put my new one in use. And it still has the plastic on here. Let me cut the plastic off. Or tear it off, rather. Okay. Just gonna line it up. You know, it may, hopefully it's perfect, but if not, it's no big deal. And then I just cut okay. I might be able to get all 6 of these done out of the scrap of the big one I did, and then this one, because I should be able to get 4 more. Actually, I may not do, I'll see, hold on. I may not use that whole one. I don't cut deep at first. I just kind of cut and then I cut in deep because I noticed when I did it a minute ago, it would tear that, like dig into it. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I have this leftover batting right here because I already have 4, so I only need 2 more. So, okay. This is just leftover batting I had from a quilt. It's the 80/20 cotton. I believe that's what this is. That polyester is junk. I won't use it again. I don't know what I'll use it on, but I don't worry about it. Now this doesn't have to be perfect because when I stretch it, it's going to end up, I'm going to end up trimming it again anyways. I don't stretch it too much, but I stretch it enough to where it's taut. There's no wrinkles, and it looks nice. Okay, it's back over here. So now what I do, where's my spray? And I have a trash can over here that I'm spraying it over because if y'all know, basting spray can get kind of nasty. And I only spray half the board at first. Smooth it out. Flip this over. I didn't do this on the live because I was afraid that this might melt my board. So I was like, you know what? I tried it on a piece. Look how beautiful that is. Thank you. I forget who it was that said something about spray, the glue spray. Thank you. Because I forgot I had this. You know, I'm in my bedroom and I probably shouldn't be doing this in my bedroom. Oops, the lid came off. My fingers are sticky. Okay. This works so much better. Y'all, I shouldn't be doing this in here. So if y'all do this, don't do this in an enclosed area. Do it outside. If it was daylight, I would do this outside. Not in here. I'm not doing any more tonight. Dadgummit, my fingers are sticky now. Okay. So, this is what they look like. Of course, they have all of this on the bottom. You see that? But they're nice and smooth. So what I'll do is I just turn them over. And trim. I just am careful not to get too, like, try not to get the board. My fingers are sticky, y'all. Now these are 10-inch, and I think I'm gonna keep, I think the 10-inch because those blocks are 8.5. The biggest piece I have is an 8.5. I'm gonna have to get my wipes and clean all this. I got glue everywhere. So I think I'm just gonna do 6 of these boards. I actually use these boards a lot more. I'm only going to do 1 of the 18-inch. I'm gonna do, depending on how many I can get out of a board, I'm gonna do several, at least 2 or 3 more 15, and hopefully I can get 3 more 12-inch. Just depends. I know when I cut the 18-inch board, I will be able to get 2 or more of these out of it. I got stuff sticking all over my fingers. Okay. So that's what these look like. So now I have 4. They look very nice. I will never use I don't know how that polyester worked so well last time. This time it fought me all the daggum way. Okay, I'm actually going to cut this selvage off right here. And what I do, I just kind of I lick my fingers before I do that. My mama taught me that. Okay. I got glue all over the place. Okay. So now, this is the side I sewed. So I'm just going to start somewhere and just run that hot glue right along that edge. And right where you sewed that little stitch, just line that up. Just line it up. Now on the bigger boards, you're gonna need, if you just use a standard 2.5 inch strip, you'll need more than one, you'll need two. I line it up and then just press. See, I don't know why I couldn't do this a lot earlier. I was just a hot mess. That's why I just stopped, because that batting was on my nerves. It was just a hot mess, y'all. And then when it became a hot mess, I got nervous because I was on live. I know several of y'all have made these before. I just figured I'd make a video in case somebody else is curious and doesn't, you know, because Lori Holt, she has some, like I said, she has some on her video or on her channel way back. And they might, I mean, y'all might prefer to watch her, which is, I mean, she's been sewing how much longer than me? She's a big creator. I just learned this from her also, so. Sorry, y'all. I looked up and my memory was full, so. I think it looks like it didn't catch all of this. It stopped, so that's fine. I just don't know how much. I'll have to go back and look. But I was doing this when it cut off, so that's okay. See, on this little 10 inch, I have this much left. So, and I just will cut this off and glue down. Just go along that whole side of that piece and glue it. You know, earlier I got hot glue on my shirt. I love this shirt and I got hot glue on it. And I puffed this up and put hot glue down there in that little, where it'll stay closed. See? I'll like, I don't know if you, there we go. Or that little, so like right there, I'll puff that up and then I'll squirt hot glue in there. Kind of lick my finger and then press. I mean, it's not, maybe not be the prettiest, but who's gonna know? I mean, nobody's gonna be, I mean, hopefully nobody will look at it. And then what I do is I go along the fabric on the back. I just start somewhere and I just start pressing down. There'll probably be some glue. I put a little bit too much, so there's going to be some glue that's coming out right there. But I'm going to be a little bit more, not as generous. And then fold this over. That looks better. And then I just get this little corner. Gum it. All you really need is a thin line. then this kind of already lays down automatically, but I do put a little bit of a dot. It's not a little dot, a little dot to hold that corner down. I do go in there at the very corner. That way I can lay that down. I don't know if y'all can see that, but lay down. Then whenever I do turn it over, it's got a really nice mitered corner. Yeah, I was upset that I got hot glue on my shirt. Only I'm more careful. I don't know how I did it, and it's all the way down here. But that's gonna have to go that way. Don't burn yourselves like I just did. Okay, there's the back. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go across the front. I think I'm going to put this corner down first. There we go. And then go in here. Put that corner down so it's nice and pretty. Not that it's a quilt, so it don't matter, but y'all know. I didn't lay down all the way, so I'm gonna go and put a little piece on a dot of glue right there and burn myself in the meantime. Now I have come in here and had to re-glue some of this because sometimes I let the glue dry just a little bit too much. But it's not a bad fix. Of course, if you use something besides hot glue, it may stick. Sometimes I just let this glue. And then sometimes there's just, I want it down more. So I'll like go through here and pieces that are a little bit more raised than I like. Some of these edges I want down just a little bit more. Oh, that's hot. I actually like this better. We're doing the this batting than my polyester that I have. My other ones I have, I actually like these more. They're prettier. So that corner is kind of coming up. Just gonna hold that for a minute. That's what it looks like. I don't know why I couldn't do that on camera earlier on my live. Only thing I can think of is because I was nervous. So, okay, we'll wash all this glue off. So there is one of my, this is the 10-inch. Look how pretty that looks. This looks more, to me, this one looks more like Lori Holt's. It's got, I bet she's got the cotton batting on it also. I use it, because when I did make my first ones, I did not have any cotton batting. I hadn't had any quilts done. So, all I had was that polyester. Like I said, it's been well over a year ago, maybe 2 years ago when I made those. So, anyways. But this is just how she is taught, how I learned, and how I did mine. No, mine aren't hers were like perfect. I know mine's not perfect, but if you can cut 2.5 inch strips to make these if you don't have any, or just use some strips that you have left over. Like I said, the 10 inch, I had that much left over. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 inches. That's with the selvage. Now this came from my scrap bag, but it was from selvage to selvage. So, because I cut the selvage off one end, but you can use whatever, you know, if all you have is yardage, just cut those in 2.5 strips. If you have jelly rolls or the roly-polies, you could try to do honey buns, but I think honey buns are going to be too small because the 2.5 inch strips, what I did was I folded them in half, like I folded the strips in half, pressed, opened it back up, and I pressed one side where the little edges touch that middle, pressed that all down one side, and then I turned it around because it was easier, and then pressed that other side in where it touched the middle, and then that's where you get this right here. So I folded it in half and then folded one side over, and then I just did a zigzag stitch all the way down. This one, for some reason, this one you can see how wonky it got. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. I don't really care. It'll serve the purpose. So I'm going to go ahead and get my other one done. But this is what it was supposed to be like on my live. And I'm telling y'all, I got flustered. My husband had just called me. I was worried about him. But I didn't have everything I was so excited to go live. I did not get everything in order and collected like I should have. Lesson learned. Then I got flustered, and then I got embarrassed. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna start, and I cut all my fabric for my pillow. So I gotta get all these blocks sewn. But I will do that in a separate video. I'm gonna go ahead and make another one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one on. This one was glued to my other board, but it's all like yucky. So I may just throw this away. I don't know if I'm gonna use that. So I want to see how big this board is. That's not gonna be big enough. I need my bigger one without knocking my hot glue gun. So this is 20 inches. I don't need a 20 inch. So this is 20 inches this way, and this way is not 20 inches. It's like 19 7/8 of an inch. It is like almost. You know what I might do? So if I do this at a 15, I'm not gonna have enough. Because this is going to be an 18 here. This will be this is 16. So I didn't have a 16 last time. I'm going to have a 16 this time because the one I messed up, I trimmed around all that nasty stuff off. So this will be a 16. So I'll have one of those. I think I can get 2 15s because if 24, hold up, I'm gonna look at something. I'm gonna do it while I'm on camera before I forget. So 24. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so 30 inches. I should be able to get 2 15s. I don't want to do 15s. I got a 16. Inches. I may do some 12 inches. I'll figure it out. I just want to make sure I need at least 6 boards, but also want to make sure that I have plenty. This board here. So this is an 18-inch board. This one is a 12 inch. Ooh. That one is a 15 inch here. I definitely want some more 12 inches and I want some more 15 inches. What I may do, since this one is 20 by pretty much 20, I may just leave this one and use this as a whole big board. Yeah, because I know some of my, the Lori Holt, what are they called? The quilt seats. I know I'll need a big one. So I may go ahead. And make, I may make 2 of these this size. I may cut 2 more off of one. Because that means I still have 3 boards. So I could have 2 20-inch ones. Then get my 2 10-inch. And then I'll have 6. And then I could cut this one in half and do 2 15 inches. And then I'll have 2 more boards. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So then I'll have 2 boards to make my 12 inches. So I think that'll be good. So instead of doing an 18 inch, I'm just gonna do 2 20 inches. I mean, I might as well instead of cutting that one up. I hate having so much left over. That's why I was trying to be a little bit more frugal about it. So anyways, so I hope this one was better. There's my design board. It's so much prettier. I did use my Love Note mystery border, the mystery strips that I have in there. I'm probably going to dig my others out because like my 20 inch I'll probably need for sure. I mean, because these are, like I can measure these. So these are with the fabric. So I'm going to need at least 2 of these, I think. Where's the other one? I'm going to see right now where y'all are on here with me. Okay, so there's that one. Yeah, I'll need at least, yeah, I'll need 2. Yeah, so I'll need 2 for one of these boards. So, anyways, I hope that was better this time, guys. I am so sorry about the beginning of that live. I was so embarrassed. I was so flustered, and y'all know things like that happen. I will say don't use polyester. My other ones are polyester. This one is polyester. I don't know if y'all can, it looks, I mean, I use that and I don't know why this one isn't, I don't know, but you can see the difference. Like Lori Holt, you could see her binding, it raises up more off this, where this don't. You can see where the puffiness. And I think my fabric's probably going to stick better. Let's see. Let's see how well it sticks. Yeah, it sticks better on the cotton. So, cotton batting. So I have leftover. I mean, the polyester will work if that's what you have. But if you can do, there's some ladies that did felt, flannel, fleece. And I think that's it. And then of course the batting. My others did I've had them for over a year. It's been well over a year. I have to look back exactly and see. They've been working fine. These though, these to me, I like them better. I had the extra cotton batting from Quilts. So, and you can buy, I think like a few yards. I bought a 10 or 15 yard bundle of cotton batting from Walmart. I want to say it was like $50 something. And it got delivered the next day. It came on a bolt, and that's probably where I'll be getting if I can find it like that again, I'll be getting another bolts of that. So it may not be, it'll work for me. I mean, y'all know how you trying to find a good deal. So, but I'll need 2 more, and then I'll have my 6 for my pixel quilt. And I'm probably going to start my pixel quilt before July 1st. Honestly, I cannot wait to get started on that quilt. So, but I got to get all these done first. So that was how this was supposed to be on my live earlier before I got flustered. I just love that. It's so cute. It looks so much better. So, anyways, I know many of y'all have made your own, but for the ones that didn't, that's how I do it. That's how I saw on Lori Holt's. I will say, if you can get something like this, this is a lot easier. a lot easier. You just spray and press, and make sure you smooth it out. That way you've got a nice, smooth, tight surface. So anyways, I will talk to y'all soon, guys, and I'm gonna try to do a live Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. I'm hoping things work out. I don't want to say for sure I'm going to, and then something happens and I can't. Y'all know how on the weekends things come up. So anyways, I thought something was on my cutting board. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.